Kyle Bushby is on track to become the first human ever to walk an unbroken path across the entire planet. And now, after 27 years on foot, he is finally approaching his finish line. Kyle began his journey in the southernmost point of Chile in South America back in 1998. His goal was simple: to make it all the way back to his mum's house in Hull, England. The conditions for his almost 3-decade-long challenge were, firstly, he can't use any form of transportation. And secondly, he can't return back to his home in the UK until he gets there entirely on foot. I'm telling you, this bloke's story is insane. This bloke first had to cross a lawless stretch of jungle situated between Colombia and Panama known as the Darien Gap. This place was teeming with deadly animals, armed gangs, just nasty stuff. But at that time, Colombia was in the middle of a war. At one point, he had to slip through an active war zone just to keep going. He then made history by becoming the first person ever to cross the frozen ice bridge connecting America to Russia, the Bering Strait. 14 days of grueling trekking and swimming through freezing weather conditions. At one point, drifting 52 miles off course as drifting ice carried him north. But somehow he survived and made it to the other side, where he then gets arrested in Russia after narrowly escaping a 5-year-long sentence. The 2008 financial crisis hit as he was making his way through Asia. He apparently lost a bunch of major sponsors that he was depending on, leaving him in a tricky situation financially. There were times where he didn't eat for days. Unfortunately, the hardship didn't end there, because as he was approaching the edge of Asia, he was then faced with his most treacherous challenge yet, the Caspian Sea. Not wanting to enter Russia again or Iran, he spent a year in Turkmenistan basically deciding what to do, before then realizing the only way to advance forward was to swim across. Unknowingly breaking another world record, he swam 300 kilometers across the Caspian Sea in 31 days. After overcoming yet another ridiculous hurdle, he powered his way through Central Asia, finally reaching Europe just a couple months ago. He is now on the last stretch of his almost 3-decade-long solo adventure race. One of the most astonishing feats I've ever heard of.